Hey folks, fWhip here, and welcome back to the Minecraft Amplified Survival World, where quite a few things have happened in this world since the last time we were here. I don't really know what it was, but a few things have happened, if you might be able to catch right over my shoulder here. We finally have 3 wither skeleton skulls. And more importantly, somehow I haven't broken the sugarcane farm yet. It's just been going off back and forth here like a nice little flying machine. Look at him, he's so cool. I love him. If you're all excited for today's episode here, please be sure to click that like button down below because, my friends, we've got a wither fight in store and we've got a bunch of extra stuff going on. If you haven't seen it by now, we have started the hardcore season 2 survival let's play, and I'm so absolutely excited for that. But that gives me the ability to put more time and effort into every single one of the videos inside of here. So we've got a lot of cool stuff that we can do. We're gonna be killing the wither at some point today because obviously we've got the wither skeleton skulls, we've got the soul sand for it, but first and foremost is I wanted to bump up our nether wart production because recently over in my Discord, I have a chat channel available for everybody who's a Twitch sub, YouTube member, patron supporter, etc, 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 to cut down the numbers a little bit there, and I am constantly asking people for suggestions on what to do. Now, the reason why I'm bringing this up and the reason why it's important is because I recently asked people to come up with designs for airships or some sort of a floating ship that we can include around the city, and people came with a bunch of amazing options and they used some crazy blocks. One of those being red nether wart brick. Very easy to find, right? Yeah, so very easy to find. Oh my gosh, we might die. Just gonna get rid of that guy. Okay, dodging and weaving, getting rid of the skeletons here. And goodbye. Okay, there we go. Do I have food? I still have some golden carrots. As mentioned, we need a lot of red nether brick, so I wanted to dive here into the nether for a little while, gather up a little bit of soul sand, and actually start the general shapes for our nether hub today to get that project started at least a little bit while we're waiting for some of this nether wart to grow. If we bring the nether portal from that point right up there to where we're standing here at about 83, 84, we're still gonna have about 40 blocks of space before we hit the ceiling. And then from the ceiling going upwards, obviously we have the space on top of the roof when we eventually are able to break through the netherrack. So I'm thinking that's going to be a good starting layer. So what we can do to get ourselves started over here is place down a lot of this soul sand in a giant box. Yep, we're making this nether hub look gorgeous today. I can't do it, folks. I can't do a giant box. We're going to make it look like we've got a few terraces over here of nether wart that's going to be flowing down a little slope. Apparently I'm flowing down a little slope. Okay, ending up down here. I got scared of a gas and jumped all the way down. And we need our arrows go fWhip bow. Because we've got gas everywhere. Get him! Oh, I still get. Now, the plan for this nether hub, which I believe I've mentioned before, is I want to turn it into a large cavern. This cavern is going to be something that's going to look like we have a train track rolling through it, and it's going to be really, really cool. I'm super excited to get this build going, but I think first and foremost, we need to add a few functional bits to it. So today, obviously, we're starting with making a field full of our nether wart, because right now we pick it off of the side of the portal as we're going. We've got a starting point for our field up here, and I think this will be pretty good. This is definitely more nether wart than I have right now. We got more soul sand down. But I like the idea of creating this rolling hill inside of the cave that's basically just going to be a large rock that somehow all of this nether wart is able to grow on. And it did require a little bit of clearing out of netherrack, which is really good because we need to be able to smelt that stuff down here very soon in order to get the red nether brick, which is very nice. So we've got to let all of this stuff grow up here for a few because obviously that's all we had, and I wanted to fill this entire area, and I still have more soul sand we could work with and keep extending it down further. No, 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 don't destroy it. Don't you dare destroy all this stuff. Die. No, 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 no. Okay, oh, we hit him. Good. Oh, that's gonna be a huge problem. We've got to gas-proof this place here soon. For now, however, we've got to stick in the area to let all that stuff grow up, and I happen to have 3 soul sand left on myself, so I figured we could do some ancient debris mining with a wither. I don't think it's gonna go very well, but it's, I think it's gonna be fun. Gonna need all 3 of these decorative wither skeleton skulls. So I know these wither skeleton skulls kind of came out of nowhere. I decided on stream a little while ago that I was gonna go try and farm some withers, and it went very poorly. Here's a little clip of how the first skull finding went. No! Now, I don't know how the Nether fares on top-rated places to fight a Wither, especially when you're down here dealing with these large lava lakes. So we're going to go down this way and making sure that we don't place him to the west of us. Okay. We found some ancient debris too. Look at that. Oh, that's perfect. Can he not destroy it? I don't know if a Wither can or cannot destroy ancient debris. I feel like they probably can, so this could be a bad idea. Always terrifying. Always terrifying. Okay, here we go. Number 3. Woo, there it is. There's the Wither. Withering Heights, and I'm in a block. Waiting for him to explode, and then we start shooting. Please don't cause lava. Please don't cause lava. I don't want to Wither loose in here. Okay, we got him, and he's going up. And there's lava everywhere. Oh, where did he just go? He's right above me. Okay, he's right above me. And we're withered, and we're withered, and we're withered. I'm just going to take a golden apple. This is not going as well as I thought it would be. Okay, we've got a golden apple on us now. I don't know where he went. Where is he? Is he like right above me? Is he? I don't even know. Oh, he is right above me. Woo, we got hit again. Okay, we got hit again. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Right now, he's tunneling above us. That's really not great. Oh, I hit myself with a fire arrow. I'm really bad at this. He's right stuck above us. I don't know what he's doing, but he's just chilling in some blackstone now, so that's good. Getting some good hits on him now. He's just chilling. Oh, he got us. We're withered again. That's okay. There we go. Now it's another golden apple time. Every time we get hit, it's one golden apple, apparently. He's almost at half health. He's almost at that point where he's gonna fly down. All right. Well, I think it's one more hit. No, he's at ground level now. All right, we have to hit him with the sword. We have to go up there and fight the Wither. Now, we can no longer hide down here. He's gonna be stuck at half health. Oh, we got a hit at the butt. We got a hit at the butt. Oh, he's going upwards. Oh, for some reason I'm flying. But he's dying. He's dying. He's not hitting me. We're good. Oh, now we're dying. Now we're dying. No. Keep running. He's almost dead. We're almost there. All right, last golden apple. We're good. Let's do this. Got him. He's down. Oh, thank God we got it. And we picked it up. Oh, good. We got the Nether star. Oh, that was the most stressful Nether Wither fight I've ever done. Any ancient debris around here? No, none. Plan was not a success. At all. Oh, more blackstone. Oh, it did get an ancient debris. Look at that. I told you all it'd be worth it. Haha, there we go. One ancient debris for all of that scare. Who knows if he destroyed more of it? We'll never find out. For all we know, there's only one right there. Nether star has been acquired. I tried looking for a few more bits of ancient debris and did not get lucky on that front. So we're going to be heading back up to where we're working a little bit. And I want to spend a while clearing out and getting our Nether hub ready to go. Making a bad decision and oh, wow, we actually did not die. Okay, bad decision, good decision, who knows? It worked out. Taking out a few gas so our stuff does not get destroyed while we're working up here. If I can hit this one. There we go, first time. We started the nether wart farm, which appears to be growing pretty well. Where did you come from? Holy cow, please stop it. So my goal for the nether up here is that we'd have this coming up out here with our nether portal. Maybe we have it kind of off to the side, so we'd have some train tracks coming down in the center here. That's not actually gonna be an exit, just disappears in darkness. Why are you guys mad at me? Why? Yeah. I don't know what I did to upset the piglins. I have no idea what I did to upset them. I think what I would like to do for now is somehow make these guys not mad at me for one, but while that nether wart is growing up, I think I want to try and clean this area up just a little bit so it's easier to fly around with an elytra. And even they're mad at me. Okay. I don't know what to do. What did I do to you guys? What did I do? I went back over to the storage room and emptied my inventory on this one, folks, and I think the best way we can be doing this is by turning this off into good, old-fashioned time-lapse mode, Nether Edition. There are two incredibly precious resources sitting in my hands right now, and I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, now it is time, my friends. I finally remembered to smelt up the netherite scraps, so those guys are done right there. We've got a netherite ingot. Oh, that feels good. Oh, that feels so good. Which means we can finally take this diamond shovel and turn it into netherite shovel. It just needs silk touch, and that thing is gonna be perfect. Then on top of that, major upgrades here is we're getting the beacon. Oh, we're bringing home the beacon. Now we actually have to make one, don't we? Yep, that's the thing. But do not worry, my friends. I have got a great project in mind here for us to actually be using this new beacon. As mentioned previously, I want airships throughout the sky up here, and I think it'd be absolutely amazing. But one thing that we have a very hard time gathering right now is wool. We don't really have great ways to, and I'm falling down. I just want to be on my telescope. We don't have a great way to get a lot of wool, but what I was thinking is I really want to turn this giant face over here into a clock somehow. Thought that'd be really cool. But back in this section right here is I wanted to turn it into an airship factory. Something that we can have being a wool farm, because I thought that kind of makes sense being inside of an airship factory. Coming all the way down here so we have a good amount of space to be working with, we can start using our blocks of gold because we are that rich, my friends, and I'm gonna have to block off that water, aren't I? Yeah, this isn't gonna work. Oh no. Oh, bad call, bad call, bad call. Okay, it's just gonna keep going this way. After a few mishaps with the water, we're gonna have to stop this whole waterfall right over there and I think restart it because it's a little messed up. But we're up here now, we got it working. It is time for the beacon. I believe that is the whole thing. Hopefully I built this correctly and didn't miss any blocks. There we go, Beaconator, bringing home the beacon. Feels so good. Haste, haste 2, throw the extra gold in there and we're locked in. But if you don't know what you can do with a haste 2 beacon right here, my friends, is you can insta-mine. Insta-mine stone. So I'm thinking basically right in this area, I want to create a large circle that we're going to take all the way back in the mountain with us. And we're going to be flying. Oh, it feels good. Feels so good. Man, I am really glad that we got the haste beacon rocking for this one because holy cow, that took a lot of durability off of the pickaxe, but it's ready to go. I decided to create this archway feel over here to make it feel like a hanger. Then it's kind of flattened across here in the front. We're gonna probably bring it extending out a little bit so we have a little bit of a launching pad. The idea behind this place is that I want it to make it look like we have these hanging airship balloons that are basically being built and going along a system as they're getting constructed, filled with air, attached onto a ship, and headed off into this direction. Or at least, like, we'll have some loading, unloading station out here that'll have the deflated air balloons, and that can go on as a ship to deliver them to other places where they can be attached and assembled elsewhere, something like that. I don't know, sounds kind of cool. But anyways, the thought on that was we have all of these pockets in the walls over here. I left the tops off of this because I want to put some gray carpet, but you know what, we don't really have gray wool yet, so we'll have to figure that out here soon. But all we should need is if we tile these as close as we possibly can, going all the way across, is a 3x3 area per sheep. So if we come inside of here, let's say give ourselves 5 blocks back before we start doing anything, let's go 7. So then we go 1 sheep goes in there, 2 sheep here, 3 sheep here, red sheep there, blue sheep over here. I'm sorry, that was pretty rough for jokes even for me, but we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. So that brings us up to 22 total. I'm thinking we have 2 grays, we have 2 blacks, we have 2 light grays, 2 whites, 2 browns, then cyans and blues, and I think that's pretty good. And then we have 1 of each of the other types. I think that'll be enough for me, because there's certain types of wool, like say pink wool, I'm probably not going to use too much. Next up on our journey of creating this weirdly stupid sheep farm in the side of a mountain, why I'm doing it all the way up here, I'm not quite sure, but we need to get some sheep up there. That's rather important. Before we do any detailing or setting things up, as I'm going to have to breed quite a few of them, I thought it was a smart idea to get them up here now and create a small pen where we can breed them up top. Wow, I counted that perfectly. Holy cow, that's a good start. Now for how to get the sheep out of here. That's gonna be the more interesting part. We've got wheat, which we can use, and I'm thinking, hoping, more so hoping than thinking, is if I lead one of these guys, say that white guy, and come all the way up here, he will start bobbing up with me, and he's out. Perfect. Okay, and then if we grab the wheat in our hand, will you walk with me? Yes, you love me. And now for the scary part of hopefully he will walk all the way up to the top. Around the corner we go, and up, 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 up. Yes, we're doing it. And you live here now. I will bring you a friend, do not worry. You can have a light too. Next step, now that we have the sheep in here and we're just waiting for them to grow, we can start building out the little modules on the side. The way that we're going to be doing this is actually kind of an interesting one. I really like how this stuff works out. It's pretty ingenious, but also simple, so I can understand it. So what we want to do is we need a grass block in every single side, surround that with a bunch of dirt inside of here. And then at this back point, we actually got to clear a little bit of space for ourselves. We need an observer that's going to look at this grass block and detect anytime it changes. AKA, there's going to be a sheep sitting on top of it, and the sheep is going to eat the grass, turn it into dirt, and then that is actually going to trigger the dispenser to do something. The dispenser will then be like, oh my gosh, and send a signal into that block right there, which then if we do that guy, that'll send it on top of it. And here we add in our dispenser, which will be looking right in there. Eventually, we're going to come back into all of these and add shears inside of every single dispenser so that that will automatically shear the sheep. The way we can make this look a little bit better here is by surrounding it with glass so that the sheep will be sitting right inside that nice little box and he cannot get out. From there, to add a little extra light, I was thinking end rod facing straight down, and then we finished off in there. Obviously, we've got to get a sheep inside of that, but at least this is something I can start to tile going all the way down here. This has been a journey and a half. Oh my gosh. Everything is in place on the sides, and I've even gotten the item collection system set up here on the back. So all of these chests are hooked into some hoppers back there, which we can actually check out. I'm going to be using this guy so that we can go straight up into it, trying to make sure there's a lot of water streams right here, and I don't want to flood the concrete, and this is at the right level. We have an item elevator system set up over on this side right down there, which will send all the items from that hopper chain up here, and then we've also got another one over on this side here too. My thought is that we don't really need to sort which types of wool go into every single one of these. It's just going to kind of be randomized, and I'm okay with that. I don't want to deal with filtering out every single type of wool when I don't plan on collecting every single type of wool, and it's something that means that we can change it as we go. Which then gives us this little design back here. We'll have to decorate this entire area out a little later on when we have more room to do so, but for now, I'm kind of just sitting here AFK waiting for the sheep to be able to breed again. As you can see, one more popped up, but the rest are not able to be bred. We've got pretty much a half of a side ready to go in here. If I just leave them for a little bit longer, we can get at least 10 more off of my current wheat supply, which means it's time to harvest the field. And then, wow, it's a lot. We're almost there. We're almost there, everybody. Well, almost to the point where we can start moving sheep in. Then all the grass has to grow across. Oh. Breeding has been pretty successful, and somehow one of them even managed to get out. So I'm now unfortunately realizing I need to take this entire layer up here at the top and bring it up a block. Okay, buddy, take this stair right here all the way up to the top. You're smart. You can do this. I believe in you. Let's get in here. Okay, yep, you're almost there. I'm just gonna help. I'm just gonna help. I'm helping. I'm helping. I helped. I helped you. Helped you get stuck in jail forever. One down, 20 to go. Hi. Are you ready? I've done it, folks. I've got in the last dye in. All of the shears were removed, and it is starting to look really cool. I had to go and get so many different types of dye to collect one of each different type. Oh my gosh, such a pain in the butt. But we've got it. We're up here. We're chilling, and I just got to put all of this glass back. There we go. Right there. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy to have all of these in around here. It's looking so very cool. Now we've just got to design the front entrance for this, and we'll figure out the interior later because I need to let all this wool pile up for a little bit first. So I'm going to get the front entrance designed here. We did get a little bit of extra mud in from some sheep who decided to escape their pens, but check this out in here. We've got a good amount of wool already piling in with over a stack and a half, almost 2 stacks of white wool inside of this first chest here. And remember, all of the shears are removed right now so I could get all of the dyes in for these different types of sheep. I've got a pretty cool plan in mind over here for what we can use for the front entrance, and figured I could actually show it to y'all relatively easy here. So I'm thinking we can use a bunch of stripped warped log back here because I think it'd be a really cool accent color for the giant hall that we're creating. The idea I have is that we're going to take this entire band going all the way up here with the exact shape that we had before and turn that into the warped log. It's going to be a little interesting as we go because we've got these areas that I don't want to be having this exposed bottom that you can see on that block right there. So instead, we're going to be bringing in some of the hyphae, I believe it's called. And then we can use the stems to fill in the other points. I've got a little bit of scaffolding on me, hopefully to make this a touch easier, but it's just going to be a lot of running around and doing this thing. Then outside of that, so it wasn't just exactly flat, you can see I've got the blackstone working around here, and I wanted to bring polished blackstone, blocks, all the way around this point and start just bending it across the entire line. So I think that brings us out. I guess I gotta raise this up another one. I think that's gonna bring us to about right here, which is unfortunately gonna be removing all of those vines. But if we start looking at something like this, I like the slope of that going all the way around here with a big old band covering everything. I would like to make this mob proof, but still being able to use just the full block, so I'm gonna run throughout these points and add in a little bit of the pressure plate action so it won't appear too big when we're looking at it from down below. But that is the entire archway. Now I got to get the warp wood in here, and then what I was wanting to do to make it even more interesting is bringing another beam around the outside. Since the warp wood is going to be showing, I figured we could make that a little bit more apparent and actually use that as a detail for the build itself. Taking down the mess of the scaffolding now. I've got everything in up above. This is just gross down there. And oh, that looks a million times better now. I actually like this a lot. That's looking really sweet. Now we just got to do the outside trim here too. Do I need any more blackstone on me? We might need some pressure plates, but we can make those as we're going. I added in the end rods in there so we have some extra light. Then what I was thinking moving up in this direction here is we're going to actually need to add in a little bit more of the warped wood, because I thought it would look kind of weird if we put a blackstone block right there and it really cut that line off. So I was thinking instead of cutting off the line, we just bring the warp wood going all the way around and make it a little bit extra thick. Making sure there's at least always one block extra so it looks like we have a full flowing shape going around this thing, I think will really start to sell the build out for us. So if we can just patch all of these guys into here, I'm just going to waste an extra one. And that will start to bring us all the way up here into the center where we can use some more of these full blocks, as well as I'm thinking some slabs. We could do like slab, stair, and then we go full blocks all the way across. So that helps to divide this thing, because I think that's probably our best bet. And finally, to mob proof the tippity top of this guy, we're going to do slabs all the way up here. And I think for now, I'm just going to hide some stone right back in here. And that'll be totally fine, right? Yeah, why not? I was thinking we needed to bring in the jungle vibe a little bit after I worked on the lower section of, we got a few little redstone torches going around, and then I've got some bands with some polished blackstone underneath as well, and I think it's looking quite sweet. But up here, I figured since we are in a jungle, we probably need to have some leaves overhanging on the top of this thing, and I was thinking maybe if we can work some vines down into it also. So I'm thinking if I do that, the vine might eventually grow around there and start hanging down. I think that could be kind of cool. If it happens, it happens, and we get some natural growth out here that we don't have to worry too much about. But I really love these bands underneath. I added in the redstone torches across the top so that we had a little bit like an airplane lights, like faint glowing lights that would indicate where the landing pad is. Then we've got all of this blackstone down here underneath, and I think it is super sweet looking. I like that a lot. I think that worked out really well. We've got to finish up a lot of that interior place and make an airship look like it's coming out of that thing at some point here soon. But oh my gosh, you know what? I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm feeling like we can build an airship here today coming out of that point. There's just something along there. I've got so many designs to pick from that some absolutely amazing people built for me. So I'm going to go and just round robin, pick one out of there and see what we can build just flying up here in the sky. Feast your eyes, my friends, upon the airship. That looks very sprucey. This is the first time I've looked around it down here. I actually just got a nice call from my mom, so I was chatting with her for a little bit. And was just like, I'm just going to keep on building. But we got this one in here. This one was originally designed by Nime, who's actually one of my moderators. So big thanks to him for doing this one for me. And we've got it in here, and it looks fantastic. I've come through here and started adding little bits of carpet and buttons and things all over the place to help mob proof it a little bit better. So getting those last guys in there, and I think that's the last little bit of it that we have. Then there's this small little section down here. We can't do too much on it, but I was thinking since we have the oak as the fences holding this up on both sides, I know we haven't seen too much of it yet, but I was also wanting to, since this thing is a little bulky, it's a little flat on these corners. Instead of being more of a rounded balloon, it's very chunky, which I don't mind. I think it looks really good in the space that it's occupying, and I messed this up. There's supposed to be one right here. We'll do that. It's fine. But adding some extra chains in there to make it look like that's actually pulling the corners down can help explain the chunk, I guess we could say. There we go. We're going to do this here instead of having the stairs kind of stepping down and then some trapdoors on the side. I like to just make it feel like we've got a little tiny bit of a ring to help it look like it has a point where the smoke is supposed to be going up instead of just a hole in the balloon. So we've got that guy over there, and then we don't really have a space for a lantern or a torch anywhere, so I think we can just leave it, or we can make it look like we have one hanging off of the front. Yeah, let's do that. Taking a look away, we've got our second airship in here, and I'm so excited to add some more of these in. This little extra detail on the side right there, using a bunch of the oak logs and stuff, looks so very cool. Originally, Naima designed it with a diamond block in there. How rich do you think I am, dude? How rich do you think I am? I can't afford 2 diamond blocks for a floating airship I'm never gonna go back to. But that, my friends, we'll probably have to conclude this episode, as we have done so much stuff in here. I'm thinking next time we can maybe design out the inside of this here sheep airship factory of sorts up here, because we need a lot of love in this area. It looks like it needs a little bit of love up here. Let's be honest, it's a bit gross. I love the front entrance, and I love the airship going out. I've tried to offset it just a little bit so I didn't block this guy off here too much, but we got the wither, we got the beacon, we've got a new airship, we've got a new sheep farm. And I definitely, because these are basically the last rockets that I have, I definitely am in need of the gunpowder farm. So creeper farm next episode, maybe. Let me know any designs that I should be checking out for that stuff. Would very much appreciate it. Thank you so very much for all of the support on this series, as well as the new hardcore series. Y'all are absolutely amazing people. Please be sure to click that like button down below if you are enjoying. Oh man, that stuff looks so good up there on the edge of the mountain. And my friends, click that subscribe button if you're brand new. And I will catch you on the fWhip side.